Hello and welcome to AvidMax Tying Tuesdays. I'm Brady and today's fly is the Cactus cased Caddis. Gonna start with an awesome hook today. This is the Firehole 633. I'm tying a size 14 today for this pattern. I have a Cyclops bead eye in black. This is an undersized. I'm doing the 3/32 on this hook today. And then the main body of the fly is going to be our Cactus chenille, size medium, in the root beer color, followed by a little bit of our hairline dubbin insect green for kind of the peking caddis aspect of this fly. The thread that we're using today is a Vivis 12/0 in black. We're also going to use a little bit of lead wire 0.015 for weight. And then I'm going to add some legs using just some brown pheasant tail. So I'm going to put a little bit of this lead wire on, the 0.015 just for weight, because this would be a bottom dweller in a river, this cased caddis. They're going to be fixed to a rock most of the times unless they're kind of shaken free by high flows or debris or something like that. So we're going to add a little bit of weight to this guy and just push it right up in the bead. And then I'm going to start my thread right behind. So I do have that Cyclops bead eye on there. As I mentioned, I'm doing a slightly undersized size just because I want the main bulk of the fly to be the body, the chenille, or the casing aspect of the fly. So we'll create our thread ramp up to where that lead wire is before we jump up and secure it down. And then we can come right on in and tie in this Cactus chenille. This chenille is one of my favorite materials because it's pretty versatile and it's just an awesome coloration. It's great for streamers, buggers, a lot of different things like that. I'm going to tie this in right where that lead starts to help kind of even out that taper, if I can do so here. The taper of the body for the casing. So secure it on down, and then we'll go right back to where the hook bend. I'm going to go a little ways down the hook bend on this pattern and secure everything in place. And I'm just going to even things out a bit. Not too big of a deal, but nice even working space to start here. So we'll go on up to where we're going to take that chenille and half hitch it on out like so. Throw that on the bobbin cradle and start to wrap. So we'll do a couple of wraps to where that chenille is going to start here, and just nice touching palmer wraps on upward. It's going to look pretty shaggy to start, and we're going to come back in and give it a burn. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room up to the front here to where I'm going to tie in what will be the peaking aspect of this cased caddis. Kind of where the actual caddis larva would be sticking out of its created home here. And capture that chenille off. Just like so. So from here, I'm going to make sure that's all nice and secure. And I'm actually going to go ahead and whip finish it off. Like so. And then we're going to come in and burn it. So this is a cool fly. It was actually introduced to me by a customer in the store. I apologize, I don't remember who it was that told me about this. But one of the cool things is you can get a slightly different look depending on how you burn it, or how much you burn it rather. So I'm going to start with my flame, and I'm just going to kind of real lightly bring it up and singe all of those fibers that are sticking out. We're going to try to avoid burning any of our thread. Just like so. And you can see, since I'm burning it real light, as light as I can here, it's kind of a lighter color. And so just depending on what your river bottom looks like, what kind of rocks and twigs and things like that, you might want to burn it. If you burn it a little bit longer, you'll get a darker color. So something you can play with and have some different variations for this fly. But it gives a great look of that case caddis that has taken rocks and twigs and all that kind of stuff and built itself a little home around itself. So from there, we're going to start our thread back on. And I'm going to take a little bit of that dubbing, the insect green color, which is an awesome caddis color here. I'm going to do just a little bit first to kind of start this section. So we're going to come in and tie in our legs. I have some pheasant tail fibers that I clipped out, 5 or 6 of them here, and I just want the points to be all nicely aligned. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie these in right underneath. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of room and just capture them off there so you can see how they're kind of sticking out. But then to get them in place, I'll just pull them through slightly here to get them where I want them to be. There we are. Get another wrap under there. And then we can clip out our excess material and finish dubbing the peaking aspect of the fly. So same material, just a little bit more of that dubbing. Nice tight noodle. Don't want to build up too much bulk doing this. Like I said, I want this to kind of be a little bit skinnier than the body of the fly. A little too much, so let's see if we can get some of that off here. There we go. And then all we need to do is give her a whip finish. And clip out our thread. There's a cactus style cased caddis. Really cool imitation of what can be kind of a challenging fly to imitate, in my opinion, that is. There you are. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see us tie in the future, please drop us a comment in the lines below. For more fly fishing and outdoor related videos, be sure to subscribe to the AvidMax YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.